So AI basically, helps to think out of the box. Okay. So that is some. So by changing the prompt, you can basically relate between so many totally unrelated subjects. It basically gives you the gist of what the papers are all about. So now we have. All you have to do is upload the papers, and you can get a summary. This basically helps to have that growth mindset. So it started with me. I mean, for an example, so when I started, so I was quite skeptical whether I should use AI, but once I started using, so I felt so comfortable, and it felt great, to be honest. I don't spend a day without using AI because I use it almost every day, every single day. And I'm a chemistry faculty. I teach chemistry. Okay, so I'm using mostly generative AI. I'm not into coding and technical background, but still, so the field, the AI field has opened so many things. Okay, so you can see so many things happening. So every day, new tools are being developed. Okay, that is something so wonderful, and it has both the positives and negatives as well. The positive things is that so it has made our job very convenient, but sometimes too convenient. Okay, as a teacher, it is so people always students always come up with some uh, AI AI written projects. That is something as a teacher you don't like to have. Okay, but to talk about most the positive part, and see what I have seen is that say I have been using so many different platforms. Almost all I have tried out, and I'm trying out so many things. Okay, so one thing is that so it is evolving. So you can see so many new features added up to the LLMs every single day. I mean, so it's keep on progressing. And one thing which fascinated me is that so I am supposed to talk about the critical thinking and the innovative thinking. So when you give a prompt for the LLM, so basically it can come up with so many diverse perspectives. Okay, that is something which is, see, we always have one set of mindset. So we have one answer for one question. Okay. But when you are changing the prompt, or you are asking another version, it always come up with something which is totally different. Okay, that is something which is that attributes to what you call as a different way of thinking out of the box. Just like if you're talking about say Quora. So in Quora, if one person is asking any question, so you will find so many different answers. So each answers come from different perspective of that particular author. The same way I feel that. Okay. And so AI basically, helps to think out of the box. Okay. So that is some. So by changing the prompt, you can basically relate between so many totally unrelated subjects. For example, I told you I'm talking. I'm a chemistry faculty. Okay. See, if I want to talk about movies in my classroom, that's something which I always do. I talk about movies in the classroom. So I search for some topics or some kind of information about movies so that I can incorporate that. Okay. So that makes my lectures more interesting, more fascinating, etc. Okay. And students do appreciate that. Okay. So this, so so it has thrown up so many diverse perspectives, and so many different stature. And one thing which I feel is that for research as well, so research in the research, as a chemistry person, again the research as well, so it basically helps you to consolidify. Okay, I mean, it basically narrows down, and it basically gives you the gist of what the papers are all about. So now we have, all you have to do is upload the papers, and you can get a summary. And there are so many tools as well, tools all helping in, see, basically diversify. And I am a person who is quite active in the social media as well. So especially in Instagram and LinkedIn. So there also it helps to have a diverse set. Okay, so diverse set, and it gives you basically so many examples or so many contents for the posting. Okay, so that is the diversity aspect is something which I really love about. Okay, so other than that, so it helps to narrow down everything and consolidate this thing. Okay, so that aspect is something which I love. Okay, so then, I mean, you can relate, as I told you earlier, you can relate between so many things, and which cannot be related normally. So that is something. So it is more for me. It is more about exploring. Okay. So exploring. So when you are introduced to something new, the best way to learn is to explore and try it out to yourself, and that is exactly what I'm doing now. Okay. So there is options for personalized learning. So ChatGPT basically recognize that it is me. So I don't have to basically tell ChatGPT that I am Arun Luiz every single time. So it knows that I'm working, I'm doing all these things, and also basically I just have to give something that made my job much easier. And having said all this, there is always some ethical and the responsible use of AI, which we should later touch upon, because so that is something which probably we'll be discussing in the future as well, I think. Okay. And real world applications. I mean, I have seen so many projects, especially from the student community. They're doing so many things, so many creative. So they have made their lives much simpler, and the teachers are more enthusiastic. I mean, more fascinated or interested to give different types of projects to, because they know that the students will try out. Okay, and this basically helps to have that growth mindset. So it started with me. I mean, for an example, so when I started, I mean, so I was quite skeptical whether I should use AI, but once I started using, so I felt so comfortable, and it felt great, to be honest. Okay. So this is my experience about AI. Maybe I can add some more bit later. Yeah, thank you.